In my last video, we explored the visual intuition of PCA, catching a few glimpses of the mathematical equations working behind the scenes to simplify complex data. In today's video, we're going to step out of the shadows and into the engine room. We are starting with a complete manual deconstruction of the Wisconsin breast cancer dataset. No shortcuts, no hidden library calls, just pure internal logic. Over the next few scenes, I'll show you exactly how the CPU thinks as it transforms 30 dimensions of clinical noise into a clear, life-saving signal. Each row represents a unique human story. But for a computer, this is a 30-dimensional spreadsheet. We have 30 distinct features, from radius and texture to perimeter and area, all describing the microscopic details of a cell nucleus. Somewhere in this wall of numbers, there is a pattern that separates a benign case from a malignant one, but how do we find it when we're buried under 30 variables at once? In one dimension, data is just a point on a line. In two dimensions, we can see a relationship. But at 30 dimensions, it becomes pure, hyperdimensional noise. We need a way to compress this chaos. A mathematical lens that can squash 30 variables down to 2. Without losing the critical structure hidden inside. That lens is principal component analysis, 30-dimensional cloud, and focus on a toy dataset. Meet patients A, B, and C. We're tracking just two features, radius and perimeter. Notice the pattern as radius moves from 2 to 5 to 8. Perimeter exactly doubles. Mathematically, they are redundant if we can see this with our eyes. Then PCA can find it with its logic. Before we calculate relationships, we have to align our perspective. We find the average of our features, 5 for radius and 10 for perimeter, and we subtract them from every single point in our dataset. Watch the shift. Patient B, our middle point, moves directly to the origin, while patients A and C become mirror images across the center. By centering the world, we ensure that every ounce of variance we measure is relative to the heart of the data. Think of this as a blueprint that captures how our features interact with each other. On the diagonal, we calculate the individual variance, 9 for radius and 36 for perimeter. But the real magic lies in the off-diagonal, 18. This number represents the covariance, the shared energy between our features. When we assemble these into our matrix, we have successfully captured the exact shape of our data's spread, and we rotate our entire perspective. As the grid turns, the vertical dimension vanishes because there is nothing left there to measure. We've projected our 3 patients onto a single, gold-lined. We've successfully compressed our data, removed the redundancy, and kept 100% of the story. This is the power of one dimension is all we need to tell the whole story. And we rotate our entire perspective. As the grid turns, the vertical dimension vanishes because there is nothing left there to measure. We've projected our 3 patients onto a single, gold-lined. We've successfully compressed our data, removed the redundancy, and kept 100% of the story. This is the power of PCA. 569 patients, 30 dimensions of clinical data. as we project the entire population onto our two primary components. The chaos disappears. Two distinct clusters emerge from the noise. In red, we see the malignant cases. In blue, the benign. PCA didn't create this separation. It simply brought the invisible patterns into focus. This is how we turn a wall of numbers into a life-saving insight. If you've been looking for a tutorial that actually explains the why behind the how, you're in the right place. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay tuned as we roll out each chapter of this comprehensive roadmap to data science mastery.